Good day, I'm very pleased to be here. My name is Stoop, which is a very Dutch European name. I am the Chief Executive Officer or Executive Director, we don't use a lot of titles, of an organization that is called Schoolvision. And Schoolvision works together with an organization that is called Team Academy. And Team Academy offers all over the world programs, mostly bachelor programs, in entrepreneurship, so to become an entrepreneur. I'm very pleased that I was invited by the Youth Global Entrepreneurship Week of Watad in Cairo, so it's my pleasure to be here. And I was asked to give some tips or tell something about how we think you could become a successful entrepreneur. I decided to start with a short story, and I've stolen this story from Benjamin Zentler. He is a very well-known conductor, and I saw a talk of him on TED. And the first tip I would have for you is to watch this talk, Benjamin Zentler on TED. And he started his talk with a story about a salesperson, two salespersons in fact. And they went to a very warm tropical country. They were sent out there by their factory. And the factory is a factory that manufactures shoes. So two salesmen went there, and their endeavor was to try to sell shoes. And the first one reported to the office with a short notification, "I'm here now, no one wears shoes, worst idea ever to go here." And then the second one reported, "No one wears shoes, best idea ever, lots of opportunities." So I think this shows what I think a good entrepreneur is. An entrepreneur is someone who sees the opportunities and not just sees them, but also seizes them. I believe that any entrepreneur should become what we tend to call an interdependent professional. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to run a business or a venture or a startup or whatever, I think the most important step you can take is grow and become an interdependent professional. Firstly, everybody starts as a dependent person. When you get born, you're dependent from your parents, which is quite logical. Later in life, you become dependent from a school system or the larger part of your family, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents. And mostly, one of the goals of an education, be it at home, so raising you, or being in school, is that you become more independent. And most people become independent. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, that's where it mostly stops. They think, I'm now an independent, strong person. And we believe that becoming more interdependent as a professional will lead to larger success. Interdependency would mean that you know that you're a dependent or even independent person, and the interdependency part means that you are aware of the fact that you cannot do anything alone. Specifically when you're an entrepreneur. You will always need, firstly, your team of people who you work with, or people who you lead, or your partners who you work together with. And then, of course, your customers. If you're a good entrepreneur, our view is that a good entrepreneur sees the customers as partners, or potential partners, not just people who are there and who bring you the money. The best way of getting a good product is trying to co-create together with your customer what that product is about. So going back to why then it's important, why it is then important to become the interdependent professional, is because if you know by profession, because as a professional you know your profession, if you know by profession that it is important that you are aware of the fact that you're always interdepending on others, you will create products that really bring value to other people's lives. And that is what a good entrepreneur, in our view, does. They create products that bring value to other people's lives. Even a cell phone can be something that brings value to other people's lives. What I noticed in my daily life, I live in the Netherlands and I'm now in Cairo for a week, and I noticed that I've become very dependent on my cell phone. Because when I don't have an internet connection, I don't know where I need to go. So, you know, you become dependent and interdependent from a lot of things. What we offer specifically in the program that we offer, so what I told you, the Team Academy program, the Bachelor in Entrepreneurship, is that you also work in teams. As I told you, we think it's important that you become interdependent. The best way to start doing that is working with other people, working in teams. So we've created, it's really important because if you want to become an interdependent professional, it is extremely important that you learn what it is to work with each other. Learning in teams also provides the opportunity to learn in a team, with a team, and from your team. So you learn in a variety of ways. What's even more unique about our program is that you as a team decide for yourself how the program is run. There is a theoretical framework and that needs to be met, but you as students in the program decide for yourselves. We've set it up in this way because we strongly believe if you want to become the entrepreneurial interdependent professional or the person with the entrepreneurial mindset, it's extremely important that from day one, when you start an educational program that is around that, you need to start making your own choices. And doing it together with a team means that you will face the same challenges with each other. You can discuss those challenges, and those challenges themselves become learning. So that is basically what we offer in our program, also because we strongly believe that if you want to become successful, your school or your university should help you, should facilitate you on gaining that success. So the school or the university should provide you a pathway where you can start working on that success. It doesn't mean, by the way, that it's easy. In fact, I sometimes even think it's the hard way to get there. Nevertheless, becoming an entrepreneur, taking the hard way is, I think, a really good way, because if you face challenges, later on in life, you've learned to deal with those challenges. So that is what we offer in the program. And I think that is more or less what I had to share with you today. So I must say I'm extremely pleased that I had this opportunity to share this. I wish you all the best, and of course I would like to invite you to join us, because as we say with our program, you don't become a student, you are joining our network of conscious and sustainable entrepreneurs. So thank you very much.